erectile dysfunction, but nothing for women. Intimacy is extremely important for couples. Couples who are regularly sexually active have a 40% lower divorce rate, report more happiness in the bedroom and outside of the bedroom as well. Sex is the unspoken language of couples. It is not Hollywood romance, which is female sexual fantasy, nor is it pornography, which is male sexual fantasy. So sex, in fact, is for pleasure. Our sexual education includes how not to get pregnant education, as opposed to really owning what sexuality really is. Girls are taught that it's dirty, wrong, and awful. Until you're married, then it's okay. For every 1,000 sexual acts, there's one child produced. 1,000 to 1. So 95% of couples have sex before marriage. We should own that fact and actually have reality-based sexuality education. We are sexual beings from the moment we're born to the moment we die. You can have sex with yourself, you can have sex with others, but it is extremely important that we embrace the fact that we are sexual creatures. Erectile dysfunction is not low libido. I often like to explain it like a plane analogy. If you have erectile dysfunction, you may say, I really want to fly that plane, but that plane, she don't fly. As opposed to, meh, I don't think I want to fly that plane. So these are two very distinctly different things, and I think they need to be addressed as such. Viagra was on the shelf from the moment it was discovered. 2 years later, Viagra was on the shelf. 25% of couples have no sex marriage. That means it's 10 or fewer times per year. And it's not because they have relationship problems. That is historically what is thought. So this is in fact an observational study, so take it for what it's worth. However, 50% lower mortality for men who have sex twice a week compared to those who have sex once per month. Those are pretty good odds. There's of course no studies for women. So testosterone for women, it is the antidote for low libido with the assumption that there aren't issues with sexual violence, abuse, etc. Testosterone is important for improving women's sexual fantasy, masturbation, orgasm, and pleasure. So there are lots of things that lower testosterone. Importantly, I'm going to point out antidepressants. Women are rolled out antidepressants in their 40s at twice the rate of the general population. Antidepressants lower bioavailable testosterone and therefore lower libido and sexual pleasure. Testosterone as a sex steroid, we have 10 times more of it than estrogen. So it's a misnomer to think that women have estrogen and men have testosterone. The FDA had the ability to approve a testosterone patch for women who had low libido. This was in 2004. A quarter of the panel felt that women wanting more and better sex had no clinically meaningful significance, sadly. However, they approved Addyi in 2017 for $280 a month that you take one pill a day. It increased sex by one more time every 2 months, and you cannot take Addyi with any alcohol. Well, where's the fun in that, right? But they approved that. So, vaginal dryness, dyspareunia, pain with intercourse. Who wants to have sex if it's painful? This is a very treatable thing. Your brain is your largest sex organ, immediately puts the brakes on as a female if you're going to have painful intercourse because of vaginal dryness. You do not need a $2,500 procedure to treat vaginal dryness. I have not met a vagina I can't treat with hormones. Right, so that's what it needs. We don't need vaginal lasers. So, ACOG, or the American College of Obstetrics and Gynecology, actually wrote a statement in 2016 showing that even women with a history of breast cancer can safely take vaginal estrogen, and it does not increase the risk of breast cancer recurrence. Vaginal hormones are safe. There's not one single study showing that they increase risk of breast cancer recurrence or breast cancer in and of itself. So when you promote a laser, you promote that mythology. The quality of our relationships determines the quality of our lives, and I think importantly, testosterone is an important hormone for women as it is for men. Thank you.